Get ready for cargo shots from the Strat Times, presented by HACTL. Here's a weekly roundup of the latest air freight and logistics news.
IAG Cargo has reported strong first half 2025 growth in perishables transport. Etihad Cargo celebrated its second anniversary of operations at Issahuao Airport, and the DHL Cathay partnership is set to boost SAF use in Asia cargo flights. Stay with us as we bring you this week's top stories from the world of air cargo. I am Nikita Sebastian and you are watching Cargo Shots presented by HACTL. IAG Cargo, the cargo division of International Airlines Group, reported a 21% year-on-year increase in perishable goods volumes in the first half of 2025, driven by rising global demand for fresh produce. Its Madrid Perishables handling facility, opened in April 2024, has boosted speed and quality for time-sensitive shipments. Peru emerged as a key growth driver, with asparagus exports in March up 105% from last year, mainly to Spain. IAG Cargo's extensive network, including 250 weekly flights between Europe and Latin America and 24 weekly services between the UK and West Africa, supports efficient movement of seasonal produce. The carrier posted H1 revenues of €629 million, up 11.1% year-on-year, with total cargo volumes rising 4.5%, highlighting perishables as a significant contributor to its growth. Etihad Cargo is celebrating 2 years of operations at Issahuao Airport, having completed 275 freighter flights in partnership with SF Airlines since August 2023. The hub has handled over 43,000 tons of exports and 690 tons of imports via Abu Dhabi, supporting high-tech, automotive and e-commerce trade between China, the Middle East and Europe. Scheduled services have grown from 2 to 7 weekly flights operated by Etihad's Boeing 777 freighters and SF Airlines Boeing 747 freighters, while charter operations have increased to 3 per week in 2025, providing flexible logistics solutions. Issahuao Airport, Asia's first dedicated freighter hub, offers 135 aircraft stands, dual 3,600-meter runways, and streamlined customs, enabling efficient cargo handling and faster global connectivity. The partnership strengthens Etihad Cargo's Asia strategy, delivering reliable, time-sensitive transport and expanding its network across key international trade lanes, while supporting the growth of cross-border e-commerce and high-tech shipments. Uzbekistan-based My Freighter, in partnership with Air Cargo APAC, has launched its first scheduled international cargo route, connecting Shanghai, Tashkent and Amsterdam. Operated twice weekly with a Boeing 767-300F, the 17-hour service targets high-value, time-sensitive shipments such as automotive parts, semiconductors, e-commerce, and express cargo. The route strengthens Tashkent's role as a strategic transit hub, offering a faster alternative to congested gateways like Dubai and Istanbul, with connections to CIS countries. My Freighter plans to expand the service to daily flights by year-end, launch routes to Hong Kong, Seoul, and Frankfurt, and grow its fleet beyond 30 aircraft by 2027. The carrier's fleet expansion will be driven by Boeing 767Fs and 747Fs, with Airbus A330s also planned. The launch comes amid World Trade Organization forecast of 6% growth in China-Europe exports in 2025. DHL Express and the Cathay Group have signed a sustainable aviation fuel partnership to cut carbon emissions and accelerate SAF adoption in Asia. Under the deal, Cathay will supply DHL Express with 2,400 tons of SAF for Air Hong Kong operated flights from Seoul, Tokyo and Singapore through 2025. The initiative is expected to reduce life cycle greenhouse gas emissions by about 7,190 tons, equivalent to over 100 Hong Kong-Singapore Airbus A330 freighter flights. It marks Cathay's first SAF uplift for Air Hong Kong flights, supporting its decarbonization strategy. DHL joins Cathay's corporate SAF program, which enabled over 6,000 tons of SAF use with 16 partners in 2024. The collaboration aligns with DHL Group's Strategy 2030 and both companies' long-term SAF supply agreements with global energy producers. SATS has opened its new BUP handling center at Changi Airport under the SATS Singapore Hub division, aiming to enhance air freight operations. Named after bulk utilization program shipments, the facility spans about half a soccer field at SATS Cargo Air Freight Terminal and is designed to cut minimum cargo processing time by 20% from 2.5 hours to 2. The sheltered center can resolve acceptance issues on-site, ease roadway congestion, free up terminal space and enable direct towing of cargo to airside. It will also serve as a test bed for advanced cargo handling systems and processes ahead of Changi Airport Terminal 5's opening. SATS established SG Hub in October 2024 to strengthen its position as Changi Airport's leading solutions provider. Emirates Sky Cargo has expanded its East Asia network with the launch of passenger services to Hangzhou, China, boosting its weekly cargo capacity in and out of East and Southeast Asia to over 21,000 tons. The carrier now serves 25 gateways across 12 countries, operating 9 freighter gateways with 44 weekly flights, 13 weekly charters and 311 passenger flights carrying both travelers and cargo. East and Southeast Asia remain key trade anchors, with Emirates transporting over 1,300 tons of e-commerce, 450 tons of perishables, 100 tons of pharmaceuticals and 75 tons of electronics weekly. The network supports manufacturing, e-commerce, agriculture and Belt and Road Initiative trade. A strategic partnership with Teleport unlocks access to over 100 regional airports, enhancing connectivity between Asia, Europe, the USA and Canada. Thank you for joining us on this week's Cargo Shots. Stay updated by hitting the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and visiting www.stacktimes.com for daily news updates. We will be back next week with a new episode of Cargo Shots featuring more interesting stories.
You've been watching Cargo Shots from the Strat Times, presented by HACTL. See you next week with more updates from the air cargo and logistics industry.